In this video, I'm going to prove the so-called triangle inequality. And triangle inequality says the absolute value of a plus or minus b will be less than equal to absolute value of a plus absolute value of b. So we have to prove this triangle inequality. And we will use these two properties of absolute value of real numbers here in this triangle inequality. So first properties of absolute value of real number says if c greater than equal to 0, then absolute value of a will be less than equal to c. It implies that a will be greater than equal to c and less than equal to c. A will be greater than equal to minus c, less than equal to c. And second property says minus of absolute value of a less than equal to a less than equal to absolute value of a for all a belong to a real number. So these are two properties of absolute values of real numbers. So we are going to use these two properties to prove the triangle inequality. So before I will start proving the triangle inequality, let's understand these two properties of absolute value of a real number first. Then we will come back here and prove this triangle inequalities. So here are two properties of absolute value of real numbers, which I explained you in the first page. So first property says if c greater than equal to 0, then absolute value of a will be less than equal to c. It implies that a will be greater than equal to minus c and less than equal to c. So this is the first proof. Let's prove this first, and then I will prove the second one. So see here, it says c, if c greater than equal to 0, then absolute value of a less than equal to c. It implies that a will be greater than equal to minus c, less than equal to c. So what here we can see absolute value of a is less than equal to c. Okay, start from here. Absolute value of a less than equal to c, and it implies that a will be greater than equal to minus c and less than equal to c. And what we will first we will prove this one, and then after this we will prove the converse as well. We will take this one, and then we will prove absolute value of a less than equal to c. So absolute value of a less than equal to c. Start from here. So here, what is absolute value of a? What is absolute value of a? So absolute value of a will be equal to the value of absolute value of a will give you a if a greater than 0. Absolute value of a equal to 0 if a equal to 0, and absolute value of a will give you a if a less than 0. So here we need to understand this one as well separately. I'm going to explain you here what is the absolute value of real numbers. These are the properties of absolute value of real numbers, but here I'm going to explain you what is absolute value of, this is the absolute value of real numbers. Here another thing, let's understand here. So here you can see this one. So absolute value of a will give you a if a greater than 0, equal to 0 if a equal to 0, and absolute value of a minus a if a less than 0. So start with the number line. I'm going to explain you. Take this number line, and here minus infinity, and this side positive infinity and 0. So 1, 2, 3, this is positive side, and -1, -2, -3, these are all here negative side. What is absolute value of, say that I'm going to take absolute value of 2. What is absolute value of 2? Absolute value of 2 will be equal to 2. Okay. So this is 2 is greater than, here 2 is, but not if, don't write it if here. Absolute value of 2 is 2, equal to 2, and 2 is greater than 0. Okay. What is this absolute value sign means? 2 means this is the length of 0 and 2. Length between 0 and 2, origin and 2. So this is the length of 2. Let's take absolute value of 3, will give you absolute value of 0 and 3, the length will be 3. What is 3? 3 is greater than 0. Okay. Let's take absolute value of 0. Absolute value of 0 is the length of origin and origin. So here it is 0. So what does that mean? 0 is equal to 0. Okay. And let's take, this is the real numbers. 2, 3, 0 are all the real numbers. These are all real numbers. Let's take negative value, -1. Absolute value of -1 will give you 1. I'm going to write it here, 1. What is the meaning here? We are going to find distance between 0 and -1. So distance won't be in negative. So we will take positive 1 here. And distance between absolute value of -2 will give you 2. So what is that? Distance between 0 and -2. So this, as distance won't be in negative, so here the distance will be positive 2. How we got here positive 1? This -1 is real number. So what we are doing here, we are multiplying this real number by minus sign, and we have here positive 1. Then here as well, we are multiplying this -2. This is the real number. So we are multiplying this real number by minus. We are getting positive real number. So what does that mean? Absolute value of -1 is 1 we got when A will be, this A will be negative, less than 0. So 1 is less than 0. And here also the real number less than 0. So this is the meaning of absolute value of real numbers. So here we are proving the first properties of, this is the absolute value of real numbers, and this is the properties of absolute value of real numbers. These are the two properties. So we are proving the first properties, and first properties we are taking this absolute value of A is less than equal to C, and I proved here, I explained you here what is the meaning of absolute value of A here. So absolute value of A is equal to A if A greater than 0. Here I explained you absolute value of A is equal to 0 when absolute value real number is equal to 0. Okay, and absolute value of A is A minus A, sorry, minus A here this one, if A less than 0. Here I explain you. What we will do here, from combining these two, again you will get in a book always this way. Absolute value of A is equal to A if A greater than equal to 0. So positive, this is, you can consider this is positive. So you will get only A, either A or 0 if A is greater than equal to 0, and if you will get minus A if A less than 0. So we combine these two, and this one and this one here. We are proving this, we are taking this one and we have to prove this one. Okay. So absolute value of A less than equal to C. Here first property says Okay. So absolute value of A is A if A greater than 0, and absolute value of A is minus A if A less than 0. Okay. So absolute value of A is equal to A. Here I'm taking out from this result. Absolute value of A is A when A less than equal to C, and absolute value of A and absolute value of A is minus A less than equal to C. I'm taking out from absolute value. A which is less than equal to C minus A which is less than equal to C. Now here absolute value A will be less than equal to C, and here minus A, this is the inequality sign. So what I will do, I will take minus sign this side. So don't put the sign here. So here minus 1 is there. So I'm going to divide this C by minus 1. In inequality sign, if you multiply or divide, if you take it out from this side, this sign will be opposite. So now I'm going to give this sign. So A will be less than equal to C, and so if you just here, I don't confuse it here. Mod A is give you A, absolute value of A is giving you A, absolute value of A is giving you minus A as well. Don't think about this one. I didn't take this one. Absolute value of A is equal to A as well. Absolute value of A is equal to minus A. But here A absolute value of A is less than equal to C. So both way I am taking both way. Okay. So A will be greater than equal to minus C. This is. So from these two, what you can say, A will be less than equal to C. A will be less than equal to C here, and A is also greater than equal to minus C, which we just proved here. Thus, this is the first property says. Okay. If C greater than equal to A less than equal to C, okay, so A will be less than equal to greater than equal to minus C and less than equal to C. This is the this we prove. Now you can check conversely as well. Conversely, we have to take this one and we have to prove this one. Okay, let's assume this one. So A will be greater than equal to minus C, less than equal to C. We will take the first part of the inequality. So this is the first part of the inequality. Let's take this one. So minus C less than equal to A. And we can take the second part here, A less than equal to C. Okay. Then same way, this is the inequality and we are taking minus 1 this side. Don't put the sign here, A over minus 1. So sign will be opposite and A less than equal to C here. Okay. Then C will be greater than equal to minus C, and here A will be less than equal to C. Then what will be here? Sorry, here A. So minus A, you can write it down. Minus A is less than equal to, I am writing this way, minus A is less than equal to C, and A is less than equal to C as well. So minus A less than equal to C, A is less than equal to C. And what you saw here, absolute value of real number, A and minus A. Okay, both we are taking A when you got A greater than equal to 0 and minus A when you got A less than equal to 0. So minus A less than equal to C, A less than equal to C. So minus A and A, both result we can see here. So what you can observe from here, absolute value of A will be less than equal to C. So we just prove the converse as well by taking this one. Okay. So this proof. So this is the first part of the properties of absolute value of real numbers. Let's understand the second part of the properties. So second part of the properties say a will be greater than equal to minus of absolute a and less than equal to positive absolute a for all a belong to a real number. So I'm going to explain you the second property here. So second property say a greater than equal to absolute value of minus a, minus of absolute value of a, and a will be greater than equal to minus of absolute value of a and less than equal to absolute value of a for all a belong to real number. Okay. Here we will use the first properties. So first property says if C greater than equal to 0 and absolute value of A less than equal to C, what just we proved, A will be greater than equal to minus sign and less than equal to minus C and less than equal to C. Start here. Absolute value of A, from here I'm going to use it. Absolute value of A less than equal to C. It implies that we just proved here, na? Absolute value of A less than equal to C. It implies that A greater than equal to minus C and less than equal to C. Let C equal to absolute value of A. C equal to absolute value of A here as well. Substitute this C. Substitute this C with absolute value of A here. This C with absolute value of C is equal to A. So minus of absolute value of A, in place of C, I'm going to substitute A, less than equal to A and less than equal to absolute value of A. So this is the second properties. So I explain here both properties of real numbers, absolute value of real numbers. Now we will prove the triangle inequalities here. So these two property, we are going to use this here. So start with the observations. This one, take this one. Okay. So second property, we are going to use it here. So minus of absolute value of A less than equal to A less than equal to absolute value of A for all A belong to real number. So here you can write it down. We are using second properties of absolute value of a real number. You can use it this one, write this one. So if minus of absolute value of A less than equal to A less than equal to absolute value of A for all A belong to real number. So you can take here A and B two real number. Okay. So I'm going to take another real number B minus of absolute value of A less than equal to B less than equal to absolute value of B. Okay. And what we are going to do, we will add these inequalities. This is first one and this is second one. This is for all A, for all B belong to real number, this one. Adding these two. Adding these two. So add it here. So minus of absolute value of A plus minus of absolute value of A, sorry, here B, these two we are adding, less than equal to A plus B, this and this less than equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. Now next step will be minus of absolute value of A plus minus of absolute value of B less than equal to A plus B less than equal to modulus of A, absolute value of A plus absolute value of B here. Now what I can do, I will take minus common. So minus, if you can take common here, absolute value of A plus absolute value of B less than equal to A plus B less than equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. Okay. Now, just you understood the second property of real number. What was that? Absolute value of A will be greater than equal to minus of absolute value of A and less than absolute value of A. Just you did this one. Okay. What is this saying? This is minus of absolute value of A less than equal to A and less than equal to modulus of A. We are using these properties. So here you can say that we started from here and we went to the first property. First property, what first property says? A will be greater than equal to minus C less than equal to C. It means this modulus of A less than equal to C. Both C is there, both side A minus C here. Minus of absolute value of A and absolute value of A. What does that mean? Modulus absolute value of A will be this C here. See, minus C less than equal to A less than equal to C. So it means, what is the conclusion here? Absolute value of A is, this absolute value of A is less than equal to both side. What is the both side? C. So here this absolute value of A is less than equal to both side is what? A. So same result you can see it here by the second properties of real values of absolute values of real number. So minus of this one, you can think about this is A and minus positive sign of here A plus B. This is okay. So minus of this one and here positive of this one, minus of this one, positive of this one. So modulus of this one, modulus of A plus B will give you less than equal to modulus of A plus absolute value of B. Okay, so this part, name it 1. Now replace, we have to prove here in triangle inequality A plus or minus. So plus 1, we did it here. Now replace B, this B by minus B. So absolute value of A plus, in place of B, I'm going to write minus B and less than equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of minus B. Okay, so this is only this one is equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B here. Okay, what does that mean? Here A, absolute value of A plus minus B, which is less than equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. Name it second. Now combine these two inequalities 1 and 2 to get A plus minus B, absolute value of A plus or minus B, which will be less than equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B, which completes the proof of triangle inequality.